Do your dance. This is Lori dancing because it's so hard to get the anchor up. The wind was so horrible and the anchor was all twisted up. Today's April 5th. Anchored at Biscayne Bay. Just raised the anchor and leaving. It's about 8 in the morning. The sun is shining, the weather is beautiful, and Key Biscayne and Miami are behind us. Heading down to Key West today. We'll get there because we're going to do about 17 to 20 knots an hour. Goodbye, Key Biscayne. See you later. Maybe we'll come back on the way back home. When leaving the Key Biscayne Inlet, the water's pretty shallow. It's about 19 feet deep until you get out to about 2 miles, and then there's a big drop off. So you need to be careful coming out for about 2 miles. After about 2 miles, then you can go ahead and you're going to be in deep waters around 200 feet. You can do whatever you want to, but for the first mile or two coming out of Key Biscayne Inlet, one needs to be careful. And the shoals at the Key Biscayne Inlet are usually on the north side of the inlet, not the south side. So when you're going in, stay as much to the south of the inlet as possible so you don't get caught up in the shoals and ground. The drop off continues, and we're making a turn going south, but we want to stay on the eastbound area of the Fowey Rocks slide, and we're going to see it coming up in a minute. I'm turning the vessel using my autopilot, so I don't have to steer. It's a lot easier than turning the wheels. And off in the distance, you can see the Fowey Rock slide, and here's what it looks like. We want to stay to the east of that, right there. This is the Fowey Rock slide, but we want to stay to the east of it because that's where it's the deepest. We don't want to encounter any obstacles in our way. We just reached Fowey Rock slide, which is about 2 to 3 miles out of the inlet. The water depth is pretty good. We're at around 177 feet in depth. We're doing about, 16 and a half knots, which translates to about 18 miles per hour. And the RPMs of 1919 on the starboard engine and 1914 on the port engine. We're spending about 60 gallons of fuel, diesel fuel an hour, and the engine load is about 75% on each engine. So everything seems to be very good and working very properly now. So we're going to continue the journey to Key West. At this speed, we should get there in about 5 to 6 hours, and we'll spend the night over there, fuel up, put some more water, create some more ice, fill the chest with more ice, pick up the scarab, and then head towards the Dry Tortugas, which will take longer because it's about 80 miles away, and we don't want to travel fast because we're going to be towing the scarab.